So then day 12 of the 2024 World Darts Championship begins today with, again, another double session starting from around 12:30 and then around 7 p.m. Today and this evening, respectively. I will be missing probably likely some of the afternoon session and some of the evening session as well because I am at football tonight, but I'll still be keeping an eye on the results, still be looking at the games and how they're doing, and sort of, be able to analyse it to recap it at the end of the night. So moving on to the predictions then, we'll start off with Damon Heta against Berry Van Peer. It's a tough one because Berry obviously was excellent against Josh Rock to take out Rocky when a lot of people thought Josh could go really far in this tournament and maybe even beat Heta in this game if he had the chance to play him. But I am going to go with a comfortable win for the Heat. I'm going to go 4-1 to Damon Heta in this one, 4-1 to Damon Heta. The second game is Johnny Clayton against Krzysztof Ratajski. Again, it's another tight one. Both players are similar in ability. They can, win a major. They can, really beat a top-level player, but they also can get stuck in a ding-dong affair. And I do think this one is going to go all the way. I think it's going to go 4-3, and I think it's going to go in favour of the Welshman, Johnny Clayton. The last game then of the afternoon session is Jim Williams taking on Raymond van Barneveld, the winner playing the wonder boy, the darting sensation, Luke Littler. And look, if I'm going to do a prediction on this, there's 2 Welsh players left in the tournament. There is no way I'm betting or backing against the Welshman. Absolutely no chance. Jim Williams beat Peter Wright in the previous round, and I think he's going to take out another world champion in Raymond van Barneveld by 4-2. Let's have a look at the evening session. So the evening session then starts off with big Boris Krcmar taking on Gary Anderson. Now, a lot of people are really putting Gary to, go really deep in this tournament. And, I do see that Gary could do that. Obviously, if he wins this, if he beats Boris Krcmar, he plays Brendan Dolan in the last 16, which, it could have been Gerwyn Price. It's not Gerwyn Price. So, should he beat Krcmar, he's got a potential last 16 tie with Brendan Dolan for a place in the quarterfinals, which you'd fancy Gary to probably win that with the form that he's been in this year. But in terms of this one against Boris, I do think it's going to be a difficult game. I think Boris makes it tricky for Gary Anderson. I'm going to go 4-2 though. I think Boris nicks a couple of sets off Anderson, but I think that the Flying Scotsman wins by 4-2. And that's it for round 3. Round 3 done and dusted. We are now moving on to the last 16. 2 last 16 ties in the evening session. And the first one is the world number 1 provisionally, Michael van Gerwen against the Bullet Stephen Bunting. Now, I don't think Stephen Bunting has gone into a game with as much confidence as what he is right now. I think, the last 2 performances against Ryan Joyce and in the last game against Florian Hempel have just shown signs that we've not seen for a long, long time in Stephen Bunting. The scoring is ridiculous. The average is ridiculous. The checkouts are insane. I think this is going to be a lot closer than what people think. I still don't know because I think Van Gerwen is going to have enough. No, I'm going to do it. Michael van Gerwen 3, Stephen Bunting 4. I think the Bullet knocks out Michael van Gerwen, and that would be a massive, massive shock to the World Championships, and also it would wide open the entire draw of the World Championships because that would be Peter Wright gone, Gerwyn Price gone, Michael van Gerwen gone, even James Wade gone, Nathan Aspinall gone. That would be a lot of players that really could have sensed a deep, deep run at this tournament gone for Bunting. And the last game is Michael Smith against Chris Dobey Hollywood. Chris Dobey was incredible in his last round game against Ross Smith, but Michael Smith has been getting through the gears very so slowly at the moment. He's been just winning games, but not the spectacular Michael Smith that we obviously saw at the last World Championships. And I would say he's going a little bit under the radar. It sounds a bit weird because going into it, he was number 1 seeded in the world. He was the reigning world champion, and I do think he's going to get past this one again. And I just think maybe he goes back to back and retains his world title. I think he beats Chris Dobey by 4-2. So just to run through the entire of my predictions then, Damon Heta to beat Berry Van Peer 4-1. Johnny Clayton to beat Christoph Ratajski 4-3. Jim Williams, Raymond van Barneveld 4-2 for Jim Williams. Boris Kirchmann 2, Gary Anderson 4. Michael Van Goghen 3, Stephen Bunting 4. And Michael Smith 4, Chris Dobey 2. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. If you're watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on TikTok, hit that follow and like button. Let me know your predictions. There's some tasty ties in the World Championships today and tonight. And I'll see you later for the recap and reviewing all of this.